Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, I'm covering communication skills for you to level up your way with words, become much more articulate. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how to spot get-rich-quick schemes. Just kidding. We're going to be talking about how to understand the importance of repetition. But you may be thinking, wait, why did you bring up the whole get-rich-quick schemes thing in the first place? The reason why is because there's an industry that's booming. Not the get-rich-quick schemes niche, but instead the exposed niche. The exposed niche are groups of people that are consistently trying different ways to spot get-rich-quick schemes, and they want to expose these scammers. And these exposed channels, they're doing all these different techniques to spot them. They're like, if you see someone that wears a certain suit, that means most likely they're promoting a get-rich-quick scheme. If you see someone using these particular words, most likely a get-rich-quick scheme. This certain template, most likely, you guessed it, a get-rich-quick scheme. And nowadays, I would say that these exposed channels are just as ridiculous as get-rich-quick schemes, because these exposed channels, they need constant content to keep their AdSense revenues growing. They're selling you a lie. You don't need to know about suits, templates, words, and all of that. The quickest way to spot a get-rich-quick scheme is to see whether or not the promoter emphasizes the importance of repetition. That's it. Because anyone that's telling you that they can teach you a skill very quickly, whether it's copywriting, storytelling, shooting a basketball, etc., but they're not telling you about how important repetition is, they're lying to you. Why? The reason why is because of a famous quote, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. Incorrect. Numbers don't always lie, but numbers can mislead. Let me fix that quote for you. Men lie, women lie, numbers mislead, but neural pathways never lie. A human being is made up of their neural pathways, which are bundles of neurons that have been repeated to make the human being what they are today. The neural pathways can come in the form of bad habits or skill sets. And no matter which skill set it is, it requires repetition. Okay? Now, with that being said, there's two types of repetition. There's what I call boring repetition, and then there's what I call flair repetition. Boring repetition. This typically applies to physical activities. So let's say you're supposed to be boxing, right? A boxing trainer will consistently have you mastering the same moves, the punch and the jab, over and over in the same exact way until you can do it correctly. Something else that's physical, bicep curls. It doesn't matter if you're lifting 5 pounds or 50 pounds, you should be doing the same form each time. It shouldn't be going all over the spot. It should not be unpredictable. Same thing with free throws, and same thing with dancing. Now, I know this guy that's a great dancer. I'm thinking, bro, you must be practicing the latest moves in your dance practices, right? He's like, no, bro, my dance practices are so freaking boring. I just keep executing the same moves over and over again until my body understands these moves and can do it on autopilot. So this is what I call boring repetitions. And typically boring repetitions happen with physical activity. Flair repetitions, on the other hand, often happen with a mental activity. So let's say that you are a CEO of a company, and in the beginning stages, you had the mantra of customer obsession. Your 5 employees can understand customer obsession because it's not too many people in the company. It's not as though the message is getting lost. But you've been working hard, and you're at the stage right now where this company has scaled to 300 people. And nowadays, the message of what the company was founded on can easily get lost. What should one do? What one shouldn't do is apply boring repetition into the mental activity, which is a CEO who always says, hey guys, don't forget, we're all about customer obsession. Hey guys, don't forget, we are all about customer obsession. They're just saying the same message over and over again. This may work every now and then if you're trying to create some sort of battle cry, but if you're delivering this in a logical way, the employees are going to view this CEO as patronizing them. And this is where with the flair repetition, I have a thing called the cream and biscuits technique. The cream is the substance of the message, which is, in this case, customer obsession. But the biscuits are the delivery mechanism of the message, which we want to keep on changing. So one day, the CEO says, hey folks, look, I got the latest reports from our customers. Our percentage points are up this much. The customers are really liking your guys' service. The message of the cream is still customer obsession, but the biscuits in this case were statistics. Hey guys, did you hear about Rohit? Rohit in production support discovered a more efficient way to deliver the goods to the customers. Good for Rohit. Same message of customer obsession, but the biscuits in this case were anecdotes. That's all the CEO needs to do. They need to first get the cream, and then from there, just keep alternating the biscuits. And if you want to see who is perfect with this, it's religious schools. Because religious schools are consistently passing down information. They know that human beings are forgetful in nature. They understand that human beings are creatures of repetition. So they get a similar message, but they deliver it in unique ways to allow the human being to internalize and apply that message. So all in all, it doesn't matter if it's physical activity or mental activity, repetition is needed. The types of repetition may differ, but it does not stray us away from the fact that repetition is needed. And whenever someone is talking about, I will teach you this skill set quick, it's just going to take you 3 to 5 days, business days, they're lying to you. These guys are trying to sell you some sort of get-rich-quick scheme that you should not be participating in. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Repetition keeps you young. So find that skill set that you want to master and just keep repeating it and repeating it in a mindful way until you become what you have repeated. Thank you very much for joining the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel, and I'll catch you next time.